Ladies and gentlemen, this Red Gaming Telecom video has been confirmed by both Sony and Microsoft that their respective machines are able to download content while you are away from the machine for purchases that you have made online. So for example, let's assume that you're browsing the web on your smartphone, you see that say a game is on special offer or whatever, you decide to purchase it. Your machine will automatically detect this and start downloading the content. Simultaneously, it will also be able to check for various updates as well. So for example, let's say a new patch has been released, the machine will automatically download that patch, install it, and there you have it. So all of this was unveiled on a series of tweets. A user asked Shuhei Yoshida if he bought a game via, say, his Vita or smartphone, would they need the PlayStation 4 on to be able to download the title. Shuhei replied, and I quote, "When you buy a PS4 game on a smartphone, it will wake your PS4 up to start downloading the game. PS4 goes to sleep after that." Meanwhile, Mark Whitten from Microsoft said, and I quote, "Yes, of course you can download while you are away. Xbox One, always up to date, always your console. The beauty of low power mode," end quote. It's hardly a surprise that both machines are able to do this. Both are using the AMD Jaguar APUs to power the system. And of course, both companies are very keen to promote a seamless experience. You can tell that by not only the various comments that both manufacturers have made, but also the various choices that they have selected as the consoles were being produced. For example, the various GUIs, the seamless integrations of various technologies, and a lot more besides. The basic premise, of course, and this is going to reiterate this to some of you, but good to discuss. The basic premise is that your system will no longer have to have a slew of updates. For example, let's assume that you haven't played a title in, say, a couple of months, and then let's assume that you decide to play it online again. It's really irritating to have to wait for a large-ass update, particularly if that update takes a while. On the PlayStation 3, for example, let's assume that you haven't played a particular title in a while. You have to wait for that to download if you want to play online. And to be honest with you, if I'm only going to play the single-player mode, half the time I just don't even bother because I can't really be bothered to wait the X amount of time for it to download and then install. It just adds another layer of frustration. And this is something that Sony in particular were keen to get rid of. They wanted to make the experience a lot more seamless, a lot more integrated, and a lot smoother. As one of the large criticisms with the previous generation, of course, was that the gaming experience a lot of the time felt extremely broken. And this is, in some ways, very similar to, say, what PCs experience as well. For example, Steam on the PC will automatically download updates for the games. Now, of course, if it's a PC, it does need to be on, because a PC doesn't really have a traditional low power mode. But on the other hand, it is pretty damn nice that it's available on the console, and will mean that your system is going to be operating in a very low power mode, a very low percentage of the power of the console running at, full blast, in other words, playing games or whatever. And Microsoft themselves have also stated a couple of times now that the system has been not only designed to run cool and quiet, but also that the system is designed to be online for about 10 years, or should I say, turned on for about 10 years. In other words, it has a lot of, well, let's go with protection against overheating, and the other myriad of various issues that, of course, can arise with such equipment. So, one thing that we do need to do on RGT, and it should be done hopefully soon. I have a hell of a lot of stuff that's on the pipeline. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff has been coming up in the background, so it's been a bit of a nightmare for me the last week or so, but hopefully I will be able to get back to normal video production in the next couple of days. One thing that I'd like to start doing is actually talking more in depth about the low power modes for both consoles, because it's quite an interesting topic. We've spoken quite heavily about the memory and other architectural significant parts of the systems, but it would be quite nice to actually speak about the low power mode and to actually go into that and just speak about how it actually works and so on. So look out for that video soon. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the relatively brief video. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.